Good morning, welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Bridget, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. We're going to start off by introducing the training equipment, and Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a little tiny correction. And the only correction we give here at school, again, is a little tug and release on a training collar. You'll have several to pick and choose from. We'll talk about the benefits, the pros and cons of each. Now, the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, always on your left, and the command is Bridget heel. Now, at this point, your super smart girl has a job to do, and that's to stay even with Brandy's left leg. No forging ahead or no lagging behind. And you'll notice whenever Brandy stops, Bridget's been trained to automatically sit and wait for another command. If she doesn't sit, the only correction you give is either a little verbal correction, meaning just saying no sit, or a little tiny tug and release on her training collar. But you can see she's very focused on Brandy. She's heeling very nicely. Now she gets a little bit closer to the tripod, she gets a little distracted. But again, you see the only little correction is a tiny little tug, and that's just to let her know, hey, pay attention to me, and you know you're supposed to sit. Again, she is super, super smart. And that's probably why you've been having some challenge with her. But she's done a really nice job here at school. Another nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Now at this point, you should be able to go out to the end of your 6-foot training lead, have her hold this for 30 seconds, slowly working up to 3 minutes at home. When Brandy returns back to Bridget, she walks all the way around her counterclockwise, and you can see Bridget's tail's wagging. She really, really loves doing this. This gives her an outlet for that brain power, the smarts that she has, and that's going to be really important for her. Exercise is great, but making her focus and think is even more important. Nice automatic sit. Brandy gives her that stay command again. And this obedience training is going to give you guys the control you need at home. You know, letting her know that there is a pack leader, that she's not in charge, that you guys are in charge. When Brandy calls her from that sit-stay, you notice Bridget comes flying right back to Brandy. Her job is to come back when called and then sit when she gets there. Now, I know that Bridget can be kind of a lapdog. I know she loves that affection. So she does have a tendency to want to sometimes jump on that recall, and Brandy's going to show you how to stop that or correct that if she does do it when you have your lesson today. Brandy's going to show you that come command again. The command is Bridget come. Just be really light in the tone of your voice, not too much energy behind that come command, because that gets her amped up and then she wants to fly back to you even quicker and then jump up on you when she gets there. So when we're working with Bridget here at school, we try to work with her multiple times a day. So we encourage you to do that at home. Keep your training sessions relatively short though, 15-20 minutes tops. Now Brandy's going to show you the down from heel position. Take your left hand, the one-word firm command to down. Now just kind of like that jumping that she does, Bridget is famous for kind of rolling over on her back looking for those belly rubs. So when we give her that down command, she does have a tendency to kind of go on her side. But technically she's laying down, so she's doing a good job. Again, when Brandy walks back to Bridget or returns back to Bridget, she walks all the way around her counterclockwise as an added distraction. Bridget should not get up until she gets another command, and she did that very, very nicely. When Brandy changes directions, Bridget is right there. If she slows down, speeds up, stops, Bridget is really, really focused. Good. I'm going to show you that down and stay command again from heel position. Go out to the end of your training lead. If you're in a fenced-in yard or if you're working with Bridget indoors, which I strongly recommend, you can drop the leash, increase your distance between her, and again, increase the amount of time you have her hold that command. Start off at roughly 1 minute. With your down stay, you can work all the way up to 5 minutes. Very good. So again, this basic obedience, which is basic right now, and you can continue to work and make things more challenging on her, is really, really important for her.
Stay. No.
And of course, there's a lot of dogs out here, so a lot of different smells, squirrels, birds, rabbits, dogs, you name it. And then Brandy can call her out of that again one more time. And if you watch any of our other videos, we typically go or typically work our dogs pretty routinely from one command to the next. You can always switch it up. You know, again, speed up her heeling, slow it down, quick about turns, automatic sits. Make it fun, make it challenging for her, though. She certainly needs that. And then the very last command we're going to show you is going to be the distance down. And that's where Brandy will have her in a sit stay. She'll go out to the end of her lead, use her right hand, and the one-word firm command to down. Very good. Now, I'm sure the sit, the down, stay commands, she knew a lot of them when she came to school. We've just tried to reinforce them and put it in like a practical manner. She's done a really nice job here at school. She loves everybody at school. She's come a really long way. Keep in mind, now that she's coming home, this training has just begun. Keep working with her. Always call us if you're having problems. We're always there to help. We want to thank you so much for trusting us with Bridget and for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.